Can you wear shimmer and highlight over 50? Yes, you can. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today we are going to talk highlighter. Yeah, don't let them tell you that highlighter is just for youngsters. Basically, highlight is the opposite of low light. So if you're putting shadow on your face, you can add highlight to your face, and it doesn't matter how old you are. However, we can do this without looking like a disco ball. We can do this without looking kind of jarring and like going, ooh, you know, because you wanna place it strategically. But I'm not here to dull your sparkle. You do, however you want, okay? My name is Rebecca. I'm 52 years old. I love makeup. And today I've got a couple products from drugstore. I think I have one indie brand, independent. This is Flight. They are a great company, mature skin forward in terms of their focus. So I've got some powder, some cream, some liquid, and I'm gonna show you what I do and sort of just some basic little tricks. But I mean, these aren't rules, but there is sort of a law of like light, okay? So shadow, light and dark. I mean, if you look at a painting and you see where the light hits, well, the artist added where the light hit. So that's kind of, you know, your face is the Lion King. So your kingdom is everywhere. I'm sorry. Something else that I realized that I need to bring back for this video is the sheen scale. And if you've been around my channel for a long time, you know the sheen scale. You guys, there is no like science to this. There's nothing, this is so ridiculous. But basically what I did was I talk about the sheen scale, and Charlie Sheen is, if something is rated Charlie Sheen, it is way out there, okay? It is possibly got some glitter in it. It's very shiny. It's very obvious. If it's Martin Sheen, it might be a little more subtle, might be a little more natural looking on your complexion. And then Emilio Estevez, if it's an Emilio Estevez, then there is no sheen mentioned, just a hint of glow. If you're new, I said, I warned you, I warned you. All right, let's talk kind of the first, a long time ago. This one kind of gets lost in the shuffle because, you know, it's been a long time, but it's ColourPop, it's lunch money. And this product is pretty darn cool. Don't let the youngsters and the ravers think that it's just for them. This is such a beautiful highlight. It's got such a lovely, it's a hybrid where it feels kind of powder, kind of gel, and it has such a nice sheen on the skin. This is very much a Martin Sheen if you ask me, but you can build it however you want. It's gorgeous. And then this Essence highlight is another very affordable powder highlight. Doesn't have chunky glitter in it. It's a beautiful pearl. See how the pearl pigments just soft and glowy. You want that like real micro pearl, and your undertone can determine if you're going to go kind of more champagne, if you're going to kind of do a gold or a rose gold. So let that talk to you. Sometimes a more bronzy highlighter is just basically like a bronzer for you. But if you're very pale, careful when you go to something to, you know, or if you're very yellow and you pick kind of a whitish opal, something that has like moonlight in the title, you know, that might look more obvious on the skin than just something that sort of sinks into and vibes with your undertone. I'm pretty golden, and at least right now the makeup I'm wearing is kind of golden, so I'm definitely sticking with something that has kind of like a champagne or kind of a beigey undertone. Also, I am wearing a full face of makeup. I am wearing the MAC Studio Fix powder and I have my Sigma powder bronzer on top. And then that's it. I didn't even wear blush today. So I thought what I would do is apply highlighter and luminizer and, you know, where I normally do. And so to show you how I kind of can, you want to lift your face. And I've got these cream products. This is Pixie. This is On the Go, On the Glow. Yeah. So this is a multi-use stick. You can put this on before, you can put this on throughout the day, and it's got a lot of hydration. And this is Emilio, you guys. I think this is an Emilio because it almost just has more of a luminous emollient appearance, and it doesn't really dry down. That's something else to think about. So like Jones Road Miracle Balms, gorgeous, but a little bit, you know, balmy, waxy on the skin. So some people don't like that. I love it. I mean, I don't mind it at all. But if I'm in the wind and my hair is blowing all over and then it sticks to my balm and my lip gloss, it's a little annoying. So, you know, we all have our preferences. This is a brand called Flight 7.7, sorry. And they are really mature forward in their focus, and they're an indie brand. They have beautiful products. And so this cream, look at this. So this is kind of like the Pixie in the fact that it's a very low, kind of a low watt, you know, in terms of how much. I'll show you next to the powder ones right here. So it just doesn't have as much reflection. Yeah. If you think about like when you're wearing a reflector vest at night, like walking your dog, and you kind of can't see it, but when the light, you know that the people who are driving with their headlights, they're seeing it because it's reflecting to them. Kind of, that's like highlight. So if you think about what light is hitting your face, are you indoors? Are you outdoors? Are you having some flash photography taken? You know, it's those kinds of things that I know you don't want to think about that all the time when you're just putting on your makeup and you want to just get out the door. But if this is for a special occasion, a wedding, a graduation, an anniversary party, or something like that, family reunion, think about kind of like, oh, where is it going to be? What's the venue? What's your light source? Are we talking golden hour? I know. It's a lot. And then for liquid, I'm sharing this example of the Physicians Formula Butter Glow. This is gorgeous. So L'Oreal makes their Lumi Glow. Of course, you've got your Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Face Filter, gorgeous. And this one is so lovely in terms of not a lot of impact, looks great on the skin, as even you could put this on your chest, on your décolleté. Look at that, I got a lot out. So let's take a look. I'm gonna put this on first because it's liquid, and I am gonna put it right here. So I could have put this on before my makeup as like luminizer kind of, you know, but over powder products, this works lovely. And even with a brush, I'll do a stipple. I'm gonna do a stipple brush. And I just like to work that in there. And I'm gonna show you right here. In fact, I almost like that better. But it just kind of, you know, it doesn't leap off at you. I remember it has a little bit of that cocoa butter scent. So this is really pretty and I like it. And it kind of sets, you know, you can put it on top of your makeup. Looks really pretty. Just like you could put your sunscreen on, let that set, and then there we go. So definitely, wow. This could be Martin, this could be Charlie. I mean, it really depends on how much you use it, but it blends out very subtle if you want it that way. And then I'm gonna show you, so we've done it that way. See that? And I kind of didn't do any strategy. You wanna start high. Think of the C. This is the highlight kind of C of where your face is, over the brow, over the cheekbone, and you're good. If that's all you do, you're just fine. I'm gonna take the Pixie one because this is kind of the most subtle, and then I can build on top of it. So this is fun because it's very multi-purpose, but it's also, like I said, it's very luminous. I think that if you've already powdered and you think you don't have enough glow, which is weird because I haven't put anything here, and I think it's almost the MAC makeup kind of is just having a light pearl to it. So if you put some even here, so this is my little trick, and you got to be careful, depends on, you know, what your face shape is. But because I have dark, if I do all my concealing and then I kind of want to get this to pop up a little more, and now I'm contradicting myself, bear with me. So right here, if I want that to kind of lift and pop out, right? You know, so that it adds a bit of volume because you're kind of losing volume as you age. Now, it depends though, because in some cases, if you don't want to highlight texture, applying powder right here is maybe more of your advantageous design, and then keeping your highlight right here. It's more about just a glow. I like to have kind of a glow right here. And when I pop this part, instead of going too high up, I just think that it looks really good. And it looks just very vibrant and healthy. And I'm gonna show you the flight and how pretty it is. Just right here. It's very subtle, and it really has a drier consistency, so it doesn't leave kind of that luminous finish on the skin, because this doesn't dry down, but this one kind of does. And I think just down the center of the nose, also really pretty. And then even here, you don't have to. Like now I'm really, wow, now I look kind of slick. Okay, and then same principle with powder. We've got powder in this form, and you can put it even on top, you know? I mean, a fan brush can be your friend. Anything very light and soft bristles. Okay, I've got this brush here from Rephr 04. So I'm putting this on top of the Physicians Formula. Just a little. Just a little. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it does look really pretty. That's the thing I love about Luminizer, is that you can really, really do it everywhere. Okay, so here we go. Flight, love that. Pixie, right here. Physicians Formula and Essence. I guess I didn't do the ColourPop one. Let's do Lunch Money. And I'm gonna do Lunch Money. I'm gonna do Lunch Money with my finger. I really like, see how much that really, now my whole forehead is just a beacon. I just want you to see it on the texture of my skin. Yeah, that's not necessarily a strategy of mine. So yeah, undertone, all of these are a little bit of a champagne, not too gold, not too copper. And yeah. And then if you feel like you've overdone it, guess what? A little bit of powder. A little translucent powder. I'm gonna put a puff right here. Ooh, there we go. Kind of got too much. All right, see, now. Yeah, I mean, maybe powdered there is better, and then just keep the highlight up here. Should we do that? Let's do that. I mean, if you want to just slap it on, slap it on. Or if you want to just kind of put a bit of setting spray and add a little shimmer that way. But, you know, whether it's here, I think what you just don't want to do is go too much under your eyes, too low down your face, and then maybe not the whole nose, you know, in terms of your strategy. So I like putting a little bit of highlight here, but I guess that's up for debate. That's a little controversial. If you think that that is going to not do you any favors and look a little too 80s, then a little highlight here is really great, of course. And then I actually think a little brush would be great to do this. Okay, and then like right there. And then I like a little pop right here with shadow or highlighter. And I think that's really pretty. Okay, so let me know what you think. Let me know if that was helpful. I will list all the products below. If I have discount codes, I'll list those too. Thanks for shopping through my links, because that does provide a small commission for me and that helps support my channel. Please support my channel by subscribing. If you haven't, that would be great. And, you know, have fun. It's kind of fun to bring back machines. Alrighty, folks, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.